Quentin Tarantino has said that his best movie is Inglourious Bastards, but I would personally have to disagree with that. As much as I love Pulp Fiction, I'm actually going to go with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was his best movie. And why do I say that? It's a love story to the old Hollywood. The Hollywood that we romanticized. The 60s and 70s were the best decades for movies. I mean, some of the best decades we've ever seen. I mean, the movie takes place in 1969. A new decade's about to take place. Those, 50s and 60s black and white westerns are about to be taken over by Technicolor, by Sergio Leone with the spaghetti westerns, which is why you see the character played by DiCaprio. He's going from a black and white era to now Technicolor, trying to figure himself out. But his sidekick is just as big of a character, played by Brad Pitt. What a fantastic movie it was. It was because if you look at the old Hollywood from the 60s and 70s, it was phenomenal. There's so many good movies. The 70s, in my opinion, would be the best decade for movies in Hollywood. Competing with that would be the 90s. Now, the 80s was great. I mean, my favorite movie is from the 80s, Back to the Future. And the reason, it's not the best movie ever made, but to me it has a special sentiment. I have a special appreciation for it. It was a great drama, great sci-fi, great comedy, all these different genres in one. Great cast, great soundtrack, and great director, Zemeckis. But the 90s, I think, would be the second best decade for movies besides the 70s. Because, I don't know, there's just so many good movies that came out in the 90s, whether it be Shawshank Redemption, Goodfellas, Dances with Wolves, Castaway, of course, The Matrix, Terminator 2. I mean, but Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that's the Hollywood that I've always loved in my mind. That late 60s, early 70s time. I would have loved to have witnessed it in person. Because we were, transforming from this nuclear 50s setup to people being able to think even more independently for themselves and express themselves in ways they couldn't do before. And so, and don't get me started on the music. The 60s and 70s, the counterculture music was great. Phenomenal, outstanding music. Just the average, whatever genre it is in the 60s and 70s, that the chances of it being listenable, if that's even a word, I don't know if that's a word, but enjoying, joyful to listen to, I guess is the right word. Chances are it's going to be good if it's from the 60s and 70s. Whether it's the pop, the rock, the R&B, whatever, the country, the Cars.